Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife is rumored to have dismantled and, thrown out five elders from Ede Road. And those elders are all coming from the Lafugedi dynasty. Yes, as we are hearing, if the information is correct, that those elders have been very problematic. They have caused a lot of confusion in the palace, and they are standing firmly against the return of Olori Naomi because of their own ebony. Right now, it's looking as though they have gone to reinforce both spiritually and otherwise, and they are so confident in what they are doing. They are causing confusion, causing so much problems, and making people to question, the Ooni of Ife. And these people, the boldness for which they are carrying out this act is something that, nobody knows where that boldness is coming from. But the same way God has dismantled all of them, these people, in fact, they are very small. God is going to show them that He is indeed God. They say this has become a very big problem. Now, there was a meeting. Ooni of Ife had called for a meeting. They all came in their numbers, in their regalia. They came and they were to enter and sit down. Can Kabiyesi ask them to stand and not sit right in front of him? And when they stood there, Kabiyesi told them categorically that they can no longer sit in front of him anymore. They are not, as long as he remains the Onirisha, he's got right to say who stays and who doesn't. And he is not going to let them stay again. They have caused too much confusion that no matter how ambitious you are, you have to own some shame that this is so shameful that they continue to do the things that they have been doing just to keep Queen Naomi out. Now, most of these elders are very notorious for doing certain things. There is one there, that is called Oredele, Pauredele. That one is fond of changing into different things. He changes to a goat, he changes to a cat, he changes to anything. He knows how to change, to transform from, human to animals and all of that, terrorizing the lives of people. Now, if anybody would tell you that this person will be in tune with Queen Naomi returning to the palace, of course, he's going to fight with the last drop of his red, because he would not. Darkness and light, they don't stay together. He wants to stay in the palace. He doesn't want Queen Naomi there because he has said it time and time again that for the period of time that Queen Naomi was in the palace, Queen Naomi terrorized his life. Kabiyesi had to make it known to him that he is aware of the things that he has been saying about Queen Naomi, and that man happens to be the leader of these five elders. Dela right, it is not a small something that is going on. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the sources still on the royals. How I guys doing? Happy new week to you. I appreciate you. I love you. I share all my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, what started as a sacred ritual to restore balance and close a spiritual chapter has now spiraled into one of the most bitter and public internal wars the Ile-Ife Royal Palace has seen in decades. The final full moon ritual for Queen Naomi, meant to symbolically and spiritually complete her journey back into the royal fold, has turned into a test not only of her destiny but of the unity, loyalty, and truthfulness within the palace council itself. It all began with the discovery of the long-lost Opa Rimayan, the legendary ancestral staff needed to validate Queen Naomi's final ritual. We've talked about that over and over again. The moment it was presented, joy erupted across parts of palace, especially among those who have long believed that Queen Naomi's return was not just necessary but divinely ordained. The Ooni of Ife himself stood behind the discovery, declaring the staff authentic and a gift of the gods. But while one side celebrated, another side was already plotting resistance. That resistance was led very boldly by five council elders, and not just any elder. These were respected voices from the powerful Ede Road faction, a group of traditional elders and spiritual custodians known for their influence, their pride, and their long-standing views on palace tradition. They came forward in full force, publicly declaring that the Opa Orimaya presented for Queen Naomi ritual was not genuine. According to them, it had not passed through the right ancestral channel. It had not been revealed through the correct spiritual process. They claim it was a manipulated item, one designed to fast-track Queen Naomi's reinstatement in a way that was politically convenient but spiritually dangerous. This is what these people are saying with their mouth. Their word did not just challenge the ritual, they challenged the authority of the Ooni of Ife himself, and that Dela Right is where the line was crossed. Tension quickly escalated. Within days, council meeting turned into shouting matches. Accusation flew. Alliances were tested. It was said that during one particular closed-door meeting, the Ooni of Ife sat in silence as the elders from Edero made their case, accusing the palace spiritual team of collusion, warning that the gods would not honor any ritual performed with the false staff. But when one of the elders, said to be the most outspoken of the five, questioned the Ooni spiritual discernment directly, everything changed. In an uncharacteristic moment of rage, the Ooni of Ife stood up, slammed his royal scepter on the ground, and ordered the five out of the meeting, not temporarily, not for further deliberation, but completely, removed, cut off from the elders in council until further notice. His voice echoed with finality as he accused them of attempting to sow discord within the kingdom of, and also undermining a process already sanctioned by far diviners from other sacred quarters, and of using their position to fight personal battles under the cover of tradition. Yes, Dela Right, it is not a small thing, no. That moment, those few minutes of fire broke the entire palace into camps. One side where those who felt the Ooni of Ife acted with justifiable authority, drawing a clear line between loyalty and rebellion. On the other side were those who believed the Ooni had gone too far, dismissing long-standing elders who only crime was standing by their traditional conviction. But the story did not end there. Just after this explosion fallout, the matter was taken to the Odua traditional court, an ancient tribunal not often called upon but respected deeply across all Yoruba kingdom. The court is reserved for cases where spiritual law and royal authority clash in dangerous ways. It's where kings are sometimes humbled and where even the most powerful elders are held accountable by the spirit of the land. That is where the Odua court moved faster. It is not a small thing. That deliberation went on and on and on and on the entire weekends, and all of that is being buzz all over the place. Everyone's got something to say. The man who is turning from rat to God to everything, Orodele, is shouting from left, right, and center, shouting with his eyes red and everything, because he knows that Queen Naomi's reinstatement is going to humble him. He will not be able to transform from one animal to the other and terrorize the lives of people, and that is what he is fighting for. And people are telling him that he will either, let this go, or he will by, because everybody is standing for Queen Naomi right now. Elders, the same family house, other ruling houses, everybody is standing for the return of Olori Naomi, because they know that that is the only thing that will make Kabiyesi happy. So people are standing up and speaking their minds and saying that this is just a resistance that they are forming. They know the truth, and they know that Kabiyesi will never get himself involved in anything that is not truly spiritual or not sanctioned by the gods. This is where we are right now, and I'm going to bring you more update. And do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.